Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be things started to fall apart. Well, I've got an email here from a guy. It's actually a success story, and he kind of shares what happened in his relationship, how things started to go sideways, and what he did to turn things around when he realized that his girlfriend was starting to slip away. So I got a quote that I wrote on this topic, and then we're going to go through his email. And the quote says, when most guys feel the girlfriend is starting to slip away, they often mistakenly assume that they need to do more. They often start buying gifts, writing cheesy love notes, etc. When they do this, their actions are no longer a gift of the heart, but a shallow attempt to manipulate, force things, or bribe her to spend more time with them. They don't realize that when a woman starts saying maybe or we'll see to their attempts to set dates, that they are starting to make her feel smothered and like she is losing her freedom. It's always best to back off and tell her to contact them once she figures out her schedule when that happens, and then be patient enough to wait to hear from her. That's what a lot of guys do wrong. They leave a message, girl doesn't reply back in a few hours or a few days, and then he starts calling and texting again. Worst thing you can do. It's a game of tennis. Hit the ball over the net once, you gotta wait for them to hit it back. If they really like you, they'll get in touch. And if they don't, you'll never hear from them again. So he says, hey Corey, to start off, I want to say that I found your newsletters online just at the right time in my life. When I first saw them, I went crazy and I probably watched a couple hundred already in a month. That's awesome, dude. Your material is crazy good, and I soaked it all up completely, just like I've been soaking up my girlfriend's desires lately. You naughty boy. However, this wasn't the case before. My girlfriend and I have been dating for 9 months now, and at the 6-month mark, things started to fall apart. I could see she was getting distant more, never texted me at all, and she never seemed to be free at all during the week. Sounds like you were probably smothering her a little too much, calling, texting too much. That's usually when you get the maybe or we'll see. Because she's starting to feel like she's losing her freedom. You call too much, you text too much, setting dates while you're together, that kind of thing. He says, I realized this was my fault after listening to your stuff. Well, you know what? I honor you for the fact that you had the balls to say, you know what? I've been fucking up. Because I sometimes see people sending me nasty fucking emails or posting comments. You always say it's the guy's fault. Well, you know what? If the guy was treating the girl right, she's going to stay head over heels in love with him. Women don't dump guys they're in love with. That's just a fact of fucking life. If you don't like it, talk to the big man upstairs, because I didn't design women the way they are. I can only teach you how to decipher them and how to act appropriately. And if you want to, it's up to you. You got to participate in your own rescue. I was always texting her, asking her to hang out, and even trying to make several plans during the week. So you definitely were guilty of over-pursuing her. And because you felt her slipping away, it's like you think, I got to do more. I got to chase her more. I got to try to spend more time with her. I mean, after all, that's what you see in the movies, right? He says she would always reply with maybe or we'll see. That's always fun. You want to see your girl and she's like, oh, we'll see. That always means no. When this happened, I thought I wasn't doing enough, so I started writing cheesy love notes and buying her gifts. Little did I know these were all the wrong moves. Yeah, because you're not buying her gifts or writing the love notes because you're giving from your heart. You're doing it because you're thinking, well, this will make her like me more. This will make her want to spend more time with me. Bad way to go. It's a bribe for sex in a relationship. It's a bribe to get her to spend time with you. That basically, it's the wrong place. If you give a gift from your heart, it's all about giving. You don't care about what comes in return. You're giving because you want to bring a smile to that person's face. You want to make them feel happy. You want to make them feel loved and appreciated and adored. Now that I've listened to hundreds of your newsletters and read lots of your book, not only do I have the hang of things, but it's rather fun. Hang out, have fun, hook up. That's what I always say. It's the best formula for a guy to focus on, because everything else just complicates things and fucks shit up unnecessarily. The last few weeks I've been applying your principles, and they are gold. I backed off and stopped texting her all the time. Remember, the phone is for setting dates, not chit-chatting or trying to make somebody like you more. It actually has the opposite effect, because it makes you look needy and desperate and manipulative. She began to pursue me and send me texts. I now use texting as a way of making dates and plans, and I limit our conversations to a minimum on the phone. Good for you. It also helps you remain mysterious, because now, instead of learning everything that's been going on in each other's lives, now you can wonder about each other. Now you can look forward to your date, and then when you get together on your date, you can catch up. Absence really does make the heart grow fonder when it's applied properly. Think about it. If there were no spaces in the music for your favorite song, it would just be constant static and noise. If like any of you play an instrument, you know that there's a space in between the notes. That's what makes it beautiful. And it's like that's what makes a relationship, the yin and the yang, that makes it beautiful, because there's space, there's time in between. You work, you have careers, you're busy, you're apart. Then you come home at the end of the night, or maybe you see each other on the weekends or during the week, whatever it happens to be. I only make dates when she texts me first, and she seems to love this. Of course she does. Because she knows how to get dates with you. She reaches out when she wonders where she stands, if you still care, and then you make a date, and she goes, oh, he loves me. She tells all of her girlfriends. Now that she texts me first and I respond with making a date, she always, in big bold letters, says yes and seems so excited to see me because it builds sexual anticipation. It builds the sexual tension, and then you have the nice release. The best part of all this is that since I backed off displaying more alpha male traits and actually stood up for myself a few times, her interest for me has skyrocketed. For the first time the other day, she told me she loves me. Now keep this in mind. This guy has been dating her for 9 months. And at 6 months, he still had not heard, I love you. He started implying the things that he learned from me. And about 2.5, 3 months later, she's in love with him. Isn't that amazing how it works? Because it's easy. It's effortless. She's going with the flow. You're going with the flow. It's easy. It's fun. It's natural. These things, when you do them and you're in this place, it just feels effortless. It's the way it's supposed to be. This probably would have never happened if I stayed on the path I was on. Yeah, you would have gotten dumped or friend-zoned. I know it took almost 9 months for her to say it, but at least I'm on track now. Hey, dude, she's in love with you. And women don't dump guys when they're in love with them. So good fucking job. Pat yourself in the back. I'm so proud of you. Did I say that was the best part? Well, it's not. This past weekend, when we were on a date, she brought up her fantasy bucket list to me, which consisted of sexual fantasies like doing it on the ski hill outside, Snow Bunny, in our neighbor's pool, and many other naughty things. Nice. I was surprised and so excited about this. See what happens? She's in love with you. She feels safe and comfortable with you. When a woman feels safe and comfortable and she trusts you, the legs open. And when she doesn't, the legs close. We ended up checking one of these off her list by the end of the night. Thanks so much for what you do, Corey. You're welcome. It is my purpose. There are people out here like me whose relationships you've saved. Also, if you could do a newsletter on this, that would be great. I realize there are others' emails who are more important, so I know this could take up to a month, but I would like to eventually see a video on what you had to say about this so others can hear about my situation too. Well, you know what? I appreciate you taking the time to write this great email and share your story, because you know what? There's some man and there's some woman somewhere in the world that's going to hear this and go, now I know what I need to do. I need to read that fucking book of that guy Corey Wayne, that shaved-headed bastard. That's what I need to do. So thanks for sharing it. Thanks for being awesome, because you're helping to make the world a better place too. By being awesome, you're going to impact the lives of everybody around you and everybody that listens to this. So thank you. So for those of you that'd like to get my help personally, the quickest way is to book a paid phone, Skype, or email coaching session. You can choose any of those options by going to my website, clicking the products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions for booking whichever option works best for you. And I will talk to you soon.